Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Kevin. Today I'm going to talk about this score run and I'm going to break down the full marathon route because I'm going to run this race. I'm going to break down in the elevation, where is the water station, where is the uphill, where is the downhill, and where is the bottleneck possibility in the race itself. This is the first time I'm running the score marathon at Putrajaya. Putrajaya is a place that's common with up and downhill and quite humid on the daytime. For the starting line, it will be located in front of the Mahkamah Syariah, not the POJ that we always start that located in front, but this time it's located behind because of the road construction in front of the POJ. So the starting line is right behind there. So you can see on the chart right here in front of the Mahkamah Syariah, there's one big parking lot and that is the race village. If you can see at the pictures right now, the starting point and the end point are two different areas. There's a very big gap between the starting and the ending. For the starting, you will start in front of the race village, and when you end at the end of the race village. So there's 5 different starting lines. For the full marathon, you start at 3:45. For the half marathon speed, you start at 4:30. For the half marathon cruise, you will starting at 4:55. Meanwhile, for the 10K, you will starting at 7, and 5K, you will starting at 7:30 in the morning. Where to park your car? Let's go to the Google Earth and see where is the parking spot. So for the parking spot, I'm thinking to park at the Jalan Tun Abdul Razak or the Jalan Tun Abdul Rahman there. There's plenty of open space parking that I can park my car over there. You can see that there's a lot of parking, there's some public toilet, there's a McDonald's, there's a Starbucks around there. So you can park your car and you can have a refreshment, a toilet around that area. Once you park your car, then you can walk down to the opposite and pass by the immigration and walk down a bit, then you can see the Syariah Mahkamah. Then that is the race venue itself. So you can park your car over there and walk over to the other side. Let's talk about my gel plan. Where I'm going to take my gel? The first gel I will take at the 8.5 km. That is my first gel. And the second gel will be the 18 km that provided by the organizer itself. And my third gel will be at the 24 km. The fourth will be at the 30 km, and the last one, if I still need, will be the 36 km. So total, I will bring 5 gel, 4 I will take, 1 I will use for the organizer, and the last one I will keep just in case emergency during the race. I still have 1 backup at my back. For full marathon, total will be 13 water station, 6 isotonic station, and 6 toy portable toilet included inside the 13 water station. There are 1 gel station located at 18 km, the surround, 1 surround at 24 km, 1 banana station at 27 km, and 1 sponge station at 33 km. Remaining will be a water plus isotonic, and some of them are just water station along the road itself. For the full marathon route, the starting point until the 2.5 km, that is the first water station, is quite pretty flat. There's some turnaround on the flat area. Once we enter to the highway, the Lebuh Raya Wadi issue, that is the starting of the rolling hill. We need to have some flyover down, up to the 5th km. That is the second water station before we make a U-turn back. And we run back the same road up and downhill, and we're going to cross back the bridge, and we're going to pass to another bridge. That is the 10 km of the starting of the torture with some slightly uphill and downhill. Run up to the flyover, make a U-turn, and come back to the 10 km. After 10 km, we're going to pass by the second bridge, Sri Saujana Bridge. That will be a 16 km up and downhill. Mostly is up all the way to the 16 km. During that part, there's 2 water stations along the road. If you run a Garmin half marathon last year, that is the road that you're going to pass by, up and downhill all the way to the 16 kilometer all the way. Mostly it's loud, but after that we're going to turn back down and we're going to enter to another highway before we're coming back to that highway itself. After the 16 kilometer highway, we're going to make a U-turn and turn to another highway, that is the Dengkiu KLIA highway. Then we will pass by the 18 kilometer water station, that is the gel will be handed to us before we turn in to the Persian 12, that is the nightmare of all the runner, because we're going to turn around at that area around 10 kilometer before we're coming out back to the highway itself. That part is nearby to the Armada, and that is a lot of up and downhill on the road. After the 18 kilometer, we make a turn down to the road and we pass by the world's biggest roundabout. That is a 3 kilometer circle roundabout. But if unfortunately we're going to run a short part and we pass by the Istana Melawati that on top before we turn in, and we just go into the Persian 12 that located in front of Armada. That is a road that we run all the way to the end and we come back and we turn out back to the KLIA highway. After turning around the Persian 12, we're going to turn out to the 27 kilometer. That is the banana station. That is the one and only banana station you can get it. And at the Lebuh Raya KLIA Dengkiu highway, we're going to connect ourselves to Lebuh Raya Sentosa. From 27, we're going to run all the way back down to the 35 kilometer before crossing another bridge. That part will be slightly downhill, but eventually there's some up and down, bypass the highway on the bottom, going up again. Even though it's a bit downhill, but still up and down all the way to the second kilometer where we start just now. We run past the bridge to the second kilometer. 5-hour marathon runner, most probably you will meet the 10K runner at your 35 kilometer. That is the second kilometer for the 10 kilometer runner. You run together with them to the Dataran Gemilang. There will be some bottleneck over there, even though the roads are quite wide over there. Because of 10K runner, we know there's quite a lot of numbers, and high numbers of runner during the starting. So for you as a full marathon runner, you will bump into them around 5 hours there. After run past the Dataran Gemilang, we will run through another beach to the PICC, Putrajaya International Convention Center. Before we turn down to the bridge, if you are around 4 hours to 4:30 marathoner, high chance you will meet the half marathon together with you and run all the way back to the starting line. Most probably you will meet some of the 10 kilometer and half marathoner if you are around 5 hours at that point. So you have some bottleneck, there's a lot of runners. And for the water station 39, definitely there's a lot of runner at that water station and it will be super crowded at that water station. If you are running and you need water, drink much more water, you can have it or a water station before. That is around 37 kilometer. But 37 kilometer you will meet the 10K runner. If they're still running, that might be a bottleneck at there. So keep hydrated, because these two water stations might be lack of water when there's so many huge crowd around there. Hopefully the water station and these two stations are big enough to cater most of the runner over there. So once we reach the 39 kilometer, we will all the way follow with 5 kilometer, 10 kilometer, half marathon and full marathon, run all the way back to the finishing line, because the starting and finishing line will be two different places. We'll run across all the way across the race village before we ending on the top of the race village itself. Congratulations, you already finished your race along the road itself. And remember, collect your medal and your finisher tee. If you saw me, feel free to say hi and we can take a photo or video together. See you guys on the race day itself. Remember, hydrate and keep energized.